to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still sunny. On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his second go-around. Leading them out, their 6-year quarterback. Hailing from Fresno State, that's Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On first down, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Carr, he's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, A pretty good success story.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now Cook, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Let's go. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Throwing his car on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And
didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. Cook. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Come on. It's now 2nd and 6.
Draw play, Madison. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Markel Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bailey's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And they'll work this down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Carr now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Carr, catch made, it's Moreau. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a low.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try by Bailey. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Now, ready? Check, watch the before. Watch the run.
To throw again on second down. Carr, complete to Jones. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field. The Super Bowl 52 champs hosting a team that's never won a Super Bowl, the Detroit Lions. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Jordan Howard, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on the Bills at home in New Era Field. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Carr gives to Richard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. A good pickup there at 22. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Carr to throw. Caught by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. From the gun, it's Carr. Jones has it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Push him back. Push him back.
2nd and 4. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Cook. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Markel Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught by Treadwell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back.